Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Lasham Daily Briefing for Thursday, the Friday, the 6th of February, beg your pardon, 2026. We'll start off by looking here at the synoptic picture. At midday yesterday, to begin with, you see a series of lows to the southwest of the UK there, just in line with the Bay of Biscay, bringing very, very unpleasant weather. Yesterday we had a couple of occlusions pass, as well as this trough behind that coming along the south coast about midday. And as you can see, that continued throughout the night with rain essentially non-stop from the moment the sun came up yesterday until now. Still those low pressures to the southwest, although congealing almost into one area here. At midday today, see another occlusion passing, albeit slightly weakening. Once again, then followed by a trough behind and a series of others in that pressure area. So with that, bringing wet, windy and very low cloud today. Looking into tomorrow, unfortunately, a relatively similar looking picture. Those low pressures still causing us issues with a possible gap into Sunday, but still looking like we'll be affected by wet and windy weather. For today, lots of cloud over the south of the UK, essentially all the way up until the Scottish borders, in which case it thins out, the bulk being here in the sort of between the Midlands and North Yorkshire. Looking at the rain radar, it's huge amounts of rain across the country there, particularly intense in the south of the UK, with some scattered showers up to the north of Scotland there, but very windy and rainy at this time. Looking at the Met Office prediction for rain, we'll just run that through. And you can see we're going to be surrounded by rain until possible gap around 1:30 to 2 o'clock. It might start to improve very, very slightly, but very quickly soon after, followed by showers from that trough that's backing up the occlusion, and that's into the early hours of this evening. The TAF over at Odium there suggesting light southeasterly to begin with, 120 degrees, 8 knots, with visibility greater than 10 kilometers, and broken cloud at 400 feet, becoming between 9 and 11, few at 400 feet and broken at 1,000 feet. And then between 9 and 12, they're expecting 3,000 meter bits with drizzle, becoming few at 1,000, scattered at 2,500. But during that period, as the trough approaches from behind that occlusion, once again reduced visibility with showers and scattered cloud. Farnborough's telling a very similar story, slightly longer, more extensive, but there's not really any need to elaborate too much on that. But lower level cloud, few at 600, scattered at 1,200. Wind becoming a bit more southwesterly throughout the day into the afternoon. Poor visibility with light rain and drizzle, possibly some showers and CBs this afternoon around about 2 or 3 o'clock, with heavy showers accompanying it. Winds aloft, southwesterly to the south of about 30 knots, and easterly and southeasterly about 20 to 25 knots to the north, and that will obviously change throughout the day as that more southwesterly flow works its way up. See there midday, more or less due southerly over Lasham there, and that'll come round more to the west. As the day goes on, wind speed's not too significant, really, only around 10 knots in places, gusting up towards 18, and that will be obviously be increasing after the passage of the occlusion. Temperature on GFS looking around 8 or 9 degrees, the warmest part of the day is fairly mild, with a dew point there of 8. Temperature, we're sitting at about 8 degrees at the moment with a dew point of 6.6. And there is the webcam on the south side looking west. You see a very low cloud level there. And just refresh that. It's in fact, if anything, worsened, and that visibility has deteriorated. The cross section here from Skysight does not show much. That would give us any sort of reassurance. Very low cloud to begin with, base increasing into the mid-afternoon, but still seeing showers and still below 1,000 feet overhead Lasham. As today's NOTAMs, based on that forecast, nothing to affect, and even if we were flying, nothing in this area that would be a problem for us. So move on to the local brief. There were 321s for the book flying and one for the casualist. And so there are some of those instructors on site today. Critically there, the simulator is available, so make use of that. Nothing to report this time for movements from 2XL. And in summary, we've got low pressure to the southwest of the UK, bringing a series of occlusions and a passing trough. Low cloud and rain throughout the day, with a slight improvement in the afternoon, with a southeasterly flow becoming southwesterly as the day goes on. On the basis of that forecast and what we're seeing out the window now, flying is scrubbed for today. So if you are around, see if we can do something useful. If not, we'll hope for better weather in the coming days and weeks, and we'll see you when the rain stops. Thank you very much.